Yeah. Um. Okay.
I'm not sure about the
Do you want,
BTR-70 here.
do you want to go cancer heavy uh or ground heavy, or how do you like to play?
What do
Tell
you
me
call
first.
cancer heavy? I don't want to go like full MI-17 spam. I don't mind abusing
Am I
I don't mind abusing planes too much. But
okay?
I don't feel like
Mhm.
getting Red Zvetka and Factora in an MI-17, you know? Like, that's a bit excessive.
Mhm.
But I'm willing to learn the cancerous ways to a degree, and then I can always choose how much I. But yeah, I guess mostly ground heavy. I guess that would be the answer. Right. Ground and
Okay.
planes.
Hmm. Remove Zello. It's a retarded unit.
Okay.
Really.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's like my Eurocore coming out. Yeah, maybe another tank makes more sense. Or...
Mm. Yeah, we will remove the tank, but um, do you really need that BRDM3?
No.
Because it costs like a tank, honestly. 35 points. It's a lot. Take a look at the what tank you can get for the same price.
You can get like a. Well, you can get this for one, but you can get a cheap T722 basically.
Essentially, yes, or exactly the OBR 75.
You use it? Huh, interesting. Yeah, I never looked. Why
I'm
not?
not using it, but
Okay.
it's not the worst tank out there, and you trade it for the autocannon with 2 armor.
I mean, you
Alright,
lose the
so
optics, but yeah, obviously.
mhm.
Yeah. So let's get rid of the BRM3. I'm fine with that. I forgot the BRM9. It was just like I kind of had the points override. It's the USSR, and I didn't really know what I need. I'm also not too sure about the AA. I think I would switch this to Tor maybe. I don't know.
um, do you want to try it my way?
Yeah. What's your AA setup? I'd be very interested.
Tunguska M.
Really? Oh
Mhm.
wow. Okay.
And also AK.
Okay.
Tunguska M. Let's put in Tunguska M.
Upvoted.
Upvoted. Mhm.
I mean, honestly, I'm already
Uh,
looking forward to the sound.
I'm using the OSA AK. Not the OSA AK, but the Nona. Nona SVK, sorry. Nona
Oh.
as a mortar.
Mm-hmm.
Upvoted.
Upvoted. Okay.
But I'm not that super smoker, right? You know? I'm not smoking everything. I'm smoking when it's necessary.
Yeah, but I'm kind of like I'm kind of same. I think. At least
Okay.
like depends on the deck, right? If I'm playing like blue mode, I'll spam smoke to have my infantry. But here I use it more to fire at stuff, so why not? I'm up for trying it out. Don't need to though.
And the Jurgen, of course.
And the Oregon, of course. Yeah. Down with it,
Okay.
right? Or do you up with it and take one?
Downloaded. I was trying upvoted, but downloaded is good enough. It's I think better. Okay.
Tunguska
Now,
M. Wow.
now, I think we could work on the logistic because I'm not sure how often you were losing. And this logistic is workable, right?
Mhm.
But I really think it lacks the infantry CV.
Mhm.
I'm using the setup of infantry CV, armored CV, and UK plus fob and tracks
Oh.
because like free CV away because usually you are enough of the 7 CVs, right? Especially if it's infantry CV and if it's a semi armored like
Yeah.
those
Obviously,
BRDM
seven is
twos.
fine, and if you ever need, yeah, I agree.
And you have those two UKs that is a dominate tank that can dominate, right?
Which one do you
Um,
this or?
the BRDM 2A, the one had the second to the US.
Wait. Which one?
There is UAZ and to the right,
That one.
yeah, this
Okay.
one. BRDM 2U. I'm using this one. It's mobile. That's why I'm using it
But
because
do you
it's
need it to be
wheeled.
mobile if you've got a? I guess it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. And then you K29 maybe or an MI17?
Mm-hmm.
K29.
K29 or whatever, whichever you prefer. But I think K29 is a good
You can teach me how
thing
to
to have.
use the K29. I'm not too good with it.
Okay.
Well, I
Okay.
use it like an
So
MI17, I guess I'd say like that.
Do the ordering as you want,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, this is
Well,
fine. I mean, if I can now inverse it real quick.
Okay, so I'm using this setup there. I think you have too much VDV, and yes, there can be that you have too much VDV.
I like upvetting them, that's why I took the 3 cards, because I don't want to run out. Do you downvet, or do you just run 2 cards upvetted?
I'm running down with it.
Okay.
And I'm running usually one card, and if I'm running the second card of VDV, they are in MI17
I
in a
do
helicopter.
think I want 2 cards. Okay, so what
Yeah,
do you run for infantry then?
let's just pop in mine, and you will tell me that you don't like it. So VDV in VDV90 in Scratch, down with it. VDV90 in MTV, up with it. MTV, that to the left.
Yeah. Wait, oh yeah. Always. Okay.
Yeah, up with it. Then I think I have Factoria in Scratch.
I don't mind that. Downvetted, right? Or upvetted?
I think up with it there is enough. Like there's plenty still. 11, plenty. Yeah,
I
Factoria up with it.
guess. Yeah, I guess. I just feel like it's barely worth upvetting because they upvet themselves so fast. But let's upvet them.
Yeah, that's also true.
And like 45
I
base
mean,
isn't that bad, right? Like it's same as a Milan. 2, no?
yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Next one I'm running the BTRT with the Saperi, of course.
And the Conquerors, or?
Well, you can play it in various ways, right? But with the VDV90 and MTV, I would still suggest a ground card of infantry. So I'm actually using Motostelki in MTLB. It's a shitty card,
Yeah.
but it's necessary card.
Kind
But
of
it might be
maybe.
necessary. It kind of gives you something that you otherwise lack
Yeah.
for the ground combat.
Is there any other options you would propose, or?
You can take Motostelki in BMP2 or BR86, but it's gonna be getting a bit more expensive, and the point of spam is being here of being cheap is getting lost, right?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I would try it out, to be honest, like with this, because the less you spend on the infantry, the more you can invest in the cool stuff.
You're smart, actually. That's maybe one of my main issues, right? Because I'm just spamming VDD90 and Scratchnets, and it's like 40 points a piece, and that's a lot. God, I don't know about the ordering. I don't know when you have
It's
Saturn
fine,
and
like
Sergei.
whatever, like
Yeah,
what's your best.
I know.
Okay, this would be the infantry tab I'm using.
I
What you don't
think I
like
can.
about it?
I guess I'm scared of running out of infantry, basically. That's the only thing.
You shouldn't be.
Well, I
You have
mean,
a lot of
not with the Motosrowski, right? But yeah, yeah,
You have the Motostrelki, you have
yeah.
plenty of those
I need to. So basically,
VDV90 still.
I need to make sure that I mix the VDV90 with Motosrowski, and I don't just like waste all my VDV90 and then only have Motosrowski.
Yes, yeah, like you're
Okay.
using, especially with the tanks in combine. With the tank, if you're fighting with the tanks, you use the
Yeah.
Motostrelki.
Obviously.
If
Can
you're
have
fighting
fun.
to clear the town, use BTRT with the Saperi. If you are expecting to, well, laying the ambushes,
VDV90
right, or VDV90, of course, yes.
and Spetsnaz. Yeah.
And the Spetsnaz GRU is for the opener,
Yeah,
honestly.
especially. Yeah, I know. That's why I like having 2
It's the,
cards of Spetsnaz because it allows you to like send double stacks from the opener.
and necessarily double stack is not necessarily needed, I think. I like to send only in single stack. It's still 60 points, and they can do a lot still. Like one Spetsnaz GRU in a good position, and with the BTR90 support, it's terrible.
I mean, I wouldn't always send 2,
Thing
but
to get out.
maybe on like a modified opening or something. Like
I
when
mean,
it's really
I mean, I would send them to the
yeah.
different positions, right? Like I started with 3 even, like or 4 in the
Yeah.
opener,
Okay. So like if I would start with
but then
3-4,
different
I might have
position.
like one double stack going somewhere where I really want a house fight, and then I have 2 single stacks going wherever to do actually scouting stuff. But okay, we'll figure that out in game.
Yeah. Then okay, so the logistic, the infantry, and the support tab is exactly as I have it.
Okay.
right? Then I think also the recon tab is exactly as I have it.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I have
Do you downweight
updated
the
Razvedka.
KA or upweight it?
I have it down with it, and I have updated Razvedka.
I think I'm gonna upweight the KA because I've never used more than 2.
Yeah, it's up to you.
What's
But
the point
I
of
mean,
upweighting the Razvedka? Just because they don't spot further, right? They just detect further?
they detect faster.
Right, but detect only in the sense of seeing the name of the unit, right? Not of an actually
Yes,
spotting.
yes. They detect. They recognize the unit faster.
I mean,
That's
I
the only
guess
thing.
as long as I do have the VDV-19, the
It's not.
MI-17, I might
Hey,
as
it's not
well.
a big. It's not
Yeah,
a
yeah.
big deal. I just was never using the nine of them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like,
So
right. If I have the VDV-19, the MI-17, I also don't see myself. Or MI-ATV using all of them.
hmm Okay, now with the tank tab. It was a difficult thing to do. The tank tab, every tank is good
I
and everything is
always,
shitty at the
yeah,
same time.
exactly. I always change it and I'm never happy. I don't know.
hmm Pum, pum, pum.
Do you prefer the UM or the BU? BU, I think, considering how I know you.
I'm using UM always, like for a few years already.
Okay, I'll go to that too. I like the UM too.
But hey, I'm not playing with the super heavy that much.
True, also.
Uh,
I like the speed though.
my current setup, right? I'm not saying it's optimal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just what I'm currently using is the OBR 1989.
Mm-hmm.
The tank is just meant to survive, right? And
It does have 20 front armor. That's pretty fucking good for 140 points.
it's a solid tank, yes. But then you have Challenger one that has it costs 105 points. It has 19 frontal armor.
Yeah, but it doesn't move.
Oh, that's also true. But this thing is like it's so inaccurate. Okay. Do you know how to use the ATGM trick?
Yes, I don't use it much, but I do know how to. Like, you're right, you shoot with a gun, then you turn off the gun, the ATM shoots, then you turn off the ATGM, turn on the gun.
Yeah, while it's in the midair, you can
Yeah,
already turn on the gun back.
exactly.
Yeah,
You don't have to
that's
turn
what
off the
you should be
ATGM,
doing.
right? You just keep the ATGM on and turn off and off the gun, or do you actually turn off the ATGM?
You only work with the gun.
Okay.
That's why it's so easy, right? You only
Mm-hmm.
turn off and on the gun, and you basically when you're microing it, you wait. You are focusing on where do you see the shot coming out, like the from the gun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, and then you turn off the gun,
Ex-
and as soon as the ATGM
Immediately turning it
shoots,
off.
exactly.
As soon as the ATGM is out, you're turning it back on, and you can
Mm-hmm.
leave the tank.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And it's kind of easy to micro because your only attention span time is before the shot
Yeah.
to turn off the gun, and then wait till the missile aims, and
Yeah.
you're fine. You're good. So I would take this tank. It's kind of survivable, right? It takes, especially, uh, it's hard to kill.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see that.
Uh, okay, so get this one in.
Up it or down it?
Up with it. You're not gonna use that many.
Yeah, yeah.
And now I wouldn't go to the BV right now. I
Mm-hmm.
know the BV is cool for 150 points.
Mm-hmm. But
On
yeah,
the other
it's
hand,
too close to the BR, kind of.
also a bit too close to the OBR, and also dies to two Mavericks, and also
Hmm. Mm-hmm.
like that's why I'm not using OBR 87 because OBR 87 dies to two Mavericks as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's why this tank is so shitty. It should be about armor, but it's not working most of the time
Mm-hmm.
as you want.
So would you
This
go for
thing,
like maybe the BM and the T80? Or
yes, exactly yes. Or you can go to T72B or the T64 BM. I am running currently the BM, and the reason why it's that I need a damage tank also, and this is a good damage tank.
yeah, I like having 9 rough a lot, so
Yeah, and I mean this is the cheapest
I mean
thing you can get that has a solid stats in terms of that it doesn't lack in optics,
Yeah.
doesn't lack in accuracy, doesn't lack in rate of fire. It's a good damaging tank, good damager tank.
Even stabilize
You can go
gems
for
is nice because you don't like if they shoot and you're microing the tank, it doesn't miss.
yeah. You can go to the T-72B, which is also a nice tank, but you dish out less damage, and you have to really rely on that trick a lot more.
Yeah, which
And that's also an option,
no,
but the
I'll
BM
go with
is
the M.
BM
I'll
is
go
really
with the
cool.
BM. Yeah. Do you see any point of taking the T80B over the T80? Like, I feel just the accuracy in the armor game is nearly worth it, or not?
I was doing it, but wasn't really happy. Like with the T80, you're really being disappointed by the inaccuracy on the long range. T80B is not being that disappointed in this regard, but
The extra 10 points just add up because you always stack them, right? So then it's like extra 30 points when you're getting a triple stack, and it's like...
it's like really adding up, yes,
Yeah.
with these tanks. And as a solo, this tank is really it needs always a support,
Yeah, yeah.
right? And having a support for a one tank is like supporting optics.
Mm-hmm.
It can be wonky at some moments,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
especially when like...
Okay, you can go either T80 or T72A, but T80 is fine because you have a lot of Mostrelki.
No, yeah, T80. I like the T72A a lot, actually.
Mm-hmm.
But I like the T... I like... I really enjoy getting a triple stack of T80s and just killing a 2A5 at short range. So...
Yeah, I can totally understand that. I support it. So T80, yeah. T80 would be a good choice. I think this tank tab might be really good.
Mm-hmm. I think so, maybe too.
You have to be mindful about using the T80 with the Motostrelki and on with the BMPT combination, right? Especially the T80 is a close range fighter, right? So it's not a bad thing to support them with the BMPT sometimes or BTRTs, because BTRT has a great thing that it has a medium optics.
Wait, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. And the BMPT also? Oh, okay. That's good to know. Okay, thank you.
That's very important to know.
Yeah. Okay, nice.
Okay, so I prefer the Ka-50 over the Mi-28.
Why?
The missiles are much faster. I have it somewhere written.
Ah, okay. That makes
Like,
sense.
wait. I will tell you. I have it somewhere written in my notebook. Hey, I was I was doing the numbers actually when I got the armory. So let me find those missile speeds. Okay, here it is. Uh, So the Hellfire has 700 acceleration and 1,400 maximum speed.
Mm-hmm.
Attack V has 750 and 1,500.
Oh, wow.
So it's a bit more faster than the
Hellfire?
Hellfire. And then there is Vicher
Uh-huh.
with the what is on Aquila and has 1,250 acceleration
Oh, wow.
and 2,050,
Okay,
2,500 max speed.
I'm
So
sold.
it's
Yeah,
500
it's massive.
more. It's 500 faster acceleration, 750
Mm-hmm.
in comparison to 1,250. So plus 500 on acceleration and plus 1,000 on max speed.
Yeah, that's insane.
Like that, and I would take it up with it.
Really? Okay. Yeah, okay.
Or I mean, you can
Yeah, I'm
do it down with
interested.
it, but
Yeah, no, it makes
it's
sense.
like a super situational unit,
Right.
right?
When I'm
And
ever
when I'm
gonna
gonna
get,
come,
yeah, especially when I
when
have
I'm gonna come
this.
and I'm gonna dominate,
Yeah.
right? I'm gonna come with a helicopter. I'm gonna dominate. I'm gonna wreck everything that is there,
Yep.
right? Because it's like a very situation. The situation should be good. There should be good enough target to be wrecked by such an expensive helicopter, right?
Yeah.
So
And then
few good tanks
yeah.
with no AA coverage.
Yeah, not much A, and you have to have enough AA yourself that you don't just get killed by a peace run or whatever.
Yeah, so like it's kind of situational,
Yeah.
but it's when it comes to the job, is almost as deadly as longbow.
Okay, I'll try
And
using it.
it's very very compatible to longbow in the deadliness against the tank. It's shooting those missiles really fast, like you will be amazed. S24M, one-way ticket. In the most of the time, it's in
Really?
one direction plane. Yes, at least for me,
Nice.
and it was. I stopped it using for 2 or more years, so maybe it's a good one. But I was really disappointed back then, and I didn't really try to use it back. I'm relying on the Uragan and mortars when I need to deliver,
I
so I'm not using
massively
them.
underuse the Eurogun,
Hmm?
and when I massively underuse the Eurogun, and honestly, when I realize that it's the same price, like it's actually 10 points cheaper. Yeah, I think that's one of the main things you can coach me today, like using the Eurogun well.
Okay.
What do you like? I mean, I also kind of take it because I don't know what else to take. Like another ASF is nice.
SU-27M, SU-27M,
Yeah, actually, you might have a point.
the super heavy deleter.
Yeah.
It's like a meme plane, right? But it can deliver a lot. Um, okay. What do we lack?
I mean, the only options are like an MLD or a MiG BM, no?
Or
Or what about?
S-24?
Yeah, yeah, like or seed. Or do you use the rocket pod planes? Yeah.
I was always feeling that they are just a crutch and for a very aggressive gameplay.
Okay.
So I'm not, and I'm playing it more strategically
Mhm.
heavy. There are some other options, right? You can run. But the Yak PD is a fine combo, right? You don't need other ASF. Um,
Yeah,
you can
because you
use the
also have
MLD,
the
the MiG-23 ML if you want to heal the hunting openers, but it's up to you. I was trying to restrain from this because it was not really successful many times.
yeah, kind of.
Um,
Hmm. Well, actually, maybe though, because if I have VDV-19, the MI-17, do you just send them out without
actually,
any cover?
yeah,
Okay.
usually yes.
Okay. All right, fair enough.
Usually yes, because if you think about it, mhm, mhm, especially like if you invested one, pum. I will tell you differently. You have the, for example, the KCT, right? You're playing that German, right? And you have the KCT in the in the helicopter, right? Not in the yeah,
Mm-hmm.
those special forces. And it costs about 55 points, right, to get them out.
Mm-hmm.
But you just send them because they are not a crucial unit, right? You can survive with losing them. You have 55 points, and actually for your opponent to get them out
Yeah, you actually have to spend
reliably,
more, right?
he needs to invest much more, especially in the opener, right? If he
Yeah,
if
yeah.
he invested, if he really doesn't want you to have them he buys those helo hunters, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the helo hunters are more expensive than the thing
Yeah.
that they are hunting.
Even a Celtic is more expensive and so on.
Even Celtic is more expensive, and then yeah.
And then it's
So
useless afterwards, right? So yeah.
mhm,
I think I'm very happy with this deck right now. Let's try that.
yeah, that's a good